Hola a todo tragolable y estamos en Fallout New Vegas, que se acaba de buguear. No sé si lo escucháis. Y es... No, 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 no. No. Vale. Yo que no. Vale, vamos a jugar un poquito, solo un poquito. Porque estoy muy cansado, pero tengo ganas de jugar un poco. No puede ser, ¿eh?
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas
No.
show. The show with, in my opinion, which I
No
respect,
quiero,
the
tío.
best looking
En
audience
serio tenemos que
around.
hacerlo sí o sí.
Somebody prove me wrong. All the latest news coming your way right now. The Helios 1 solar power
vale,
plant
pues
remains
seguimos
dormant
este.
despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility.
Pues sí,
The
hay que
chief
hacerlo sí o sí.
scientist
Lo
at the
siento.
plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation.
Ya pierdo el
Also in
curvo.
the headlines, tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance,
Ok.
be our partners in crime. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Interesting. Hay gente por aquí.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to
Es el puto... No puede ser que sea el pájaro. No me lo creo, ¿eh? Lo sé. Vale. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí. No me acordaba. Vale. Se crasheó el juego. Se crasheó el puto juego, tío. No me lo creo, tío. No me lo creo. ¿Por qué el juego se ve mal? Además. Ya pierdo. ¿Por qué se cambia la resolución? Por eso. Y lo tienes que cambiar del otro lado, pero del otro lado te la da correcta. Increíble.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming.
Por si acaso. Ok. Oh, el desierto, remember. Ah, se ha quemado, vale. Ya pierdo. Puedo ver la pistola. No hicimos nada nosotros, ¿eh? Ah, vale. Ups. Ti, 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 ti. Necesitamos el Dragon Breath, que son unos shotgun shells that ignite our shots. Está alto el shotgun, Esto también. Vamos a ver qué armas tenemos un momento. Ahora que hemos pillado bastante cosas. El submachine gun está bien, Plasma, silencio, Me gustan las... Estas, me gustan. Machete. Blade. Vale. Bueno, la 9mm está interesante, pero...
Tried to measure my charisma on a Vitomatic vigor tester once. The machine burst into flames. It's just about time to get you some news. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lannius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. Also in the headlines, unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Today's headlines were brought to you by Prem. Prem, the other New Vegas. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Nice shot, I guess. Pérdida de tiempo.
Did you see that? That crazy bitch just attacked me out of nowhere. Not for long. I met her on the road a few days ago, and we've been traveling together since. We'd actually been flirting a little when she suddenly pulled a gun out and began yelling at me to hand my caps over. Now that I think of it, though, she laughed when I threw her my money. I think what she really wanted was my Lucky Charm necklace. Yeah, every once in a while you can find a cap with a blue star on it.
Hey,
They're pretty
tengo una.
rare, so I started collecting them. And once I had enough, I made a necklace out of them, since I thought they were lucky. Really? I had no idea. And here I've been carrying them all this time, never knowing how dangerous they were. What do you think I should do with them? Bury them or something? They're all yours. I sincerely hope they work better for you than they did for me.
Easy, don't worry. I got it. Así de fácil. ¿Viste, Ede? Aprende.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. More news for you. Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite.
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak.
What lottery? The lottery! That's what lottery! Are you stupid? Only lottery that matters! Oh my god! Smell that air! Are you kidding me? Never felt better! Yeah! Powder ganger? What? But not no more. Powder gang is small time, man. I'm a winner!
Vale. Lo que usted diga, puto loco. Bye bye. ¿Hemos bloqueado o...? Sí. Es que no sé dónde va, tío. No quiero seguirte. No tienes muchos sitios donde correr, ¿eh?
I'm out of here!
Vale, pues nada. Never mind.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here, especially any NCR troops you run across. Where to begin? That they are weak and we are strong? This much was known already.
Makes sense, eh?
But the depths of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson. Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. It served all comers, so long as they paid. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. The people here didn't care. It was a town of whores. For a pittance, the town agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too. Yes, and herded them to the center of town. I told them their sins, the foremost being disloyalty. I told them that when legionaries are disloyal, some are punished, the others made to watch. And I announced the lottery.
Oh, okay.
Each clutched his ticket, hoping it would set him free. Each did nothing, even when loved ones were dragged away to be killed. Yes, they did, as will all the rest of them, in due time. Now go, and teach them what you've learned here. There will be more lessons in the days ahead.
Ok. Vamos a hacer eso.
This day just can't get any worse.
Casi te mato, así que cuidado con lo que pides. This is the best fucking weapon, mira. Ya está. Esta también no hace tanto ruido. Ah, esta está bien, esta no hace casi ruido. De repente esta. Esta está bien. Esta y esta. Fuck. Perfecto. Chill, sin ruido. Bueno. C'ho una statua, you remember? Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle.
Coming from the north? Must be crazy to brave those roads. What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. They aren't even waiting for the dam to fall. They're already inside the borders. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed. Thanks for bringing the word. Even if the news is bad, I'll let the men know.
Jingo, jango. Vale. Jango, jango. Ah, podemos. Jango, jango.
Hey there, need anything?
Jango, jango.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Looking for trouble? Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set them spinning.
Me inténtalo.
Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling. How about a drink? How about a couple is what you mean. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit. Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too. My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line. And the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a
Si
new
te digo que
Vegas
fue
virgin.
el Crimson Caravan,
No
¿te lo crees?
caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that. NCR officer, trooper, whatever, runs the place. He's over in the main building, the one without a bar. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
Vale.
What's on your mind? Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, you know. Had to...
Vale. Pero vale, ya hemos empezado su quest, por así decirlo. Ahora sí. Tengo frío, me voy a tapar, yo creo, ¿eh? Vale. Tururururururu. Turururururu. Tengo frío, curva y mano. Ah. ¿Quién dispara? Oh, curvo.
Looks like a floating eye. Degenerates like you. Degenerates like you.
Imagino, sí. Nice catch. ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Bajo la mierda? Seguro que los pájaros son cámaras del enclave. Segurísimo. No. ¿Quién se está matando, Exactly, we are gonna steal bullshit here.
You like that?
Vale. Mierda gratis. Que siempre gusta. Vale, voy a dejar que esto vaya en automático. Un momentito, yo voy a tapar porque tengo frío.
Something's gotta give.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. Here are our top stories. flocking to the strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. In addition, tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
Momentito, Un sitio nuevo, además. Mira que bien. No acampamos aquí un momento. Me vuelvo enseguida.
I've got heartaches by the number of love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Vale. Ya estoy de vuelta. Se me ha quedado el teléfono en el suelo, pero da igual. ¿No? Ah, creo que era... Ah, es que era typesheet. Coño. Ranger Station, pero tiene de Ranger y de Station lo que tengo yo de Kill y de Station,
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. More news for you. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. Moving on. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now. It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps.
Hostia.
You didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on. There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out
Johnny.
there is a fabulous treasure from before the war. caps with the blue star on them, the tale goes, are the key to that treasure. They're called sunset sarsaparilla stars. Nah, I gave it up years ago. Too dangerous. And even if I did still collect them, I tell you the same. There's people out there so mad with the idea of treasure that they'll attack strangers just on the suspicion that they have some of those caps.
Vale. Mierda.
All over the place. The easiest place to find them is unopened bottles of sunset sarsaparilla. You'd think they'd all have been picked clean by now. But somehow, new bottles keep appearing in the machines. Some say it's old Festus that does it, hoping someone will finally collect enough caps to earn the treasure. Other than bottles, you'll just have to scavenge. You can find caps in the unlikeliest of places, and blue star caps are no exception. It's said that the treasure is guarded by a man named Festus, and he's the one who asked for the blue star caps. It's also said he's been around since the war, standing a lonely vigil, waiting for someone to come and take the treasure off his hands. That'll make him pretty damn old, but I've met a few people in my travels who claim they actually met him, and they weren't the lying type either. No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed several people for their stars already.
Alan Marks, vale.
Huh? You want to talk some more? Oh, that's right.
Like my journey, Johnny guitar. O kurwo.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. Here are our top stories.
Huh? You want to talk some more?
Individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them
Huh?
due to
You want to talk some more?
visibility.
Fuck.
Also, merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Like my journey.
Sleep, go to sleep. Just lay down your weary head.
Johnny guitar.
Dream about the mountains head. Sleep, go
Play the
to sleep.
guitar.
Whispering a lullaby to you. Dream sweetly, dream.
Like my Johnny.
And take it slow. And don't you know, all your lovely dreams will come true. So just close your eyes.
Oh, no va, creo. Pero ¿dónde lo, no veo ahí está. Dinosaurio.
Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
Hola, buenas.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just
Oh, espera.
everything to be my own true love.
God damn it. Sneak up on me like that. What do you want? Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along. Why are you here? Yeah, well, you see anybody wearing Legion Crimson or a lot of sports equipment, you just let me know. You still haven't answered my question. I think you better leave. I don't have friends here. No. No, you're not, are you? Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet. I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start. I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come, what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who. My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her. Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself. Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more no one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next. Yeah.
No hace falta preguntar eso.
Krim is a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Hey there, need anything?
Stay.
What's going on, man? I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's over. You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls coming from the road to Repcon out to the west.
Oh, I
The
remember.
last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky. Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but we're not so friendly right now. Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since. Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility.
Were they tough?
Sure.
The cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
Flocking to the stripping droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security
Man,
is well
everybody.
worth the
That girl didn't have one friend in this whole town. She didn't want any. She wanted to sit in her room all day and make herself miserable, and she went out of her way to be rude. She upset a lot of people. You wouldn't have liked her either.
Esto XD.
Believe me, when I heard the news, my first thought was, I owe somebody big. I figured Boone would come around after a while. But he hasn't. I'm starting to think that if he doesn't find her, things will never go back to the way they were. Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like? Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened. And people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns. I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. It just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked. Yeah, see ya.
Bye bye. Aquí no tienen nada más, ¿no?
If it weren't for the water caravans, Novak would have turned to dust a long time ago.
Fine weather for flying. Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away. I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together. 4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me.
Get you some news. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the buddies.
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you? Sorry, it's just you look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on.
Hey, what?
Oh, so you have heard of me. Yeah, that's right. I was the big draw at the Shark Club. People used to pay hundreds of caps to see me. You don't know Mr. Bishop. He's not like other bosses up there. He knows the wasteland like the back of his hand, and he likes to wander it. I knew if I didn't get way the hell away from New Reno, he'd run me down like a dog. Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see? Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands. robbed is such an ugly word. It's more like I took care of a payroll problem for him. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter. A little. Thanks. But if Bishop finds me and I don't have his money, my balls are going to be on his trophy wall. You do that? Great. I really appreciate that.
Oh.
If it weren't for the water caravans, Novak would have turned to dust a long time ago. What can I do for you? Yeah, and I need sterile medical supplies. But let's see what I have with me.
Curva, perro.
Another satisfied customer. Bye.
Between you and me,
She
I
hasn't
don't
paid
think
me.
she studied at an
Should I be
accredited
worried?
institution.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about...
Who sent you? I ain't talking. You tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum. Confounded Nobark, you done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know? Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Gone in the lobby, too, for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you ask me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better. More rat men come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves. Because they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bites, because it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen. There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says Nobark. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says Nobark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in. I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell, anyways. Since when he come up to me, he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one. Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining. Ghosts, commie ghosts, who don't know they're dead, hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint them own pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth. If anyone asks, he never did.
Fucking de verdad.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy. Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. Trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that? Had his wife taken. I don't think he'll ever be the same as he was. Damn shame. I told the Rangers up at the station to keep an eye out, but there's just too much ground out there for them to cover. Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good. Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smart bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen. No, they're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit. They're the NCR's finest, a one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight. Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten. A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet. I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Drago, no. Fuera. Ya, pierdole.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
Depende.
Boy, you picked that.
Vamos a jugar un poquito más y ya está, ¿eh?
Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for us. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. As far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does.
What's going on, man? Yeah, see ya.
How you doing?
Well, welcome to you. You look tired. How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kind of like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to leave with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting. Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear. I know he thinks she was kidnapped, but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived. Oh, what am I doing? Well, there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rock. There's been some sinister characters out there lately, so other than that, nothing to do. Well, up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's Helios 1. And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. But we got our wonderful snipers keeping an eye on that. I just know ever so... What?
Ya está.
I hope you're...
tried to measure my charisma on a Vitomatic vigor tester once. The machine burst into flames. All the latest news coming your way right now. Prim formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
They got spies all over.
Loading public appeasement oration. Complete. Howdy, citizens. How about a yee-haw for law and order in the fine town of Error? Token not found.
In addition, the Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant...
What brings you here? Boom. That's that sniper fella. Works in the dinosaur, right? They seem real happy together. I really ought to get to know them better. I'm not sure who started it. It wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself. I don't even remember what his real... Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are... Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Ain't that we don't? I thought it... Part of me wishes I could... Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband, Dusty. Going... I keep waiting for him to leave me for some young thing with platinum blonde hair and hoop earrings, but he says it's my cooking. I think it's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin. We set up this ranch years back when Novak... But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Nope.
Things treating you all right? Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else.
Está bien, no vamos a mimir ahora, Estoy bien cansadote. Y mañana hay que currar.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. I've got news for you. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Also in the headlines, NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. Those were our top stories. Got a song for you now. It's about a guy who's cold on the exterior, but deep down, you know, he's a good man. And his name is Johnny Guitar.
But you're so warm inside.
sitio. Me dijo de encontrar. Look for the evidence for the guild inside the Dino Dilly lobby. Gift shop. Ah, ya me acuerdo. Hay una caja fuerte. From desk.
Hey there.
Ajá.
What if you stay? I love you.
¿Qué dices?
What if you're cruel? You can be kind.
Uf, no sé yo si funciona, ¿eh? Ahora.
Like my Johnny. Like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
There you go. Ginny May Crawford. Damn. Hija de puta, ¿eh?
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Also in the headlines,
Señor, una pregunta.
the Helios 1 solar power plant
I hope you're finding everything to your liking.
to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe under-effect. Those are our stories.
Well,
This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My
well, it's Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen sniper. They... You can jump out the window. You got no right to come in here and start. We do the best we can, but still, there's a... Well, it is.
Oh, wait, maybe. Si quiero mandar a esta, pero no me deja.
I hope you're finding...
Curva. A ver si le podemos hablar y decirle eso. Decirle, oye, mira.
You shouldn't be here. And if whoever... Yeah. You shouldn't be
No
here.
me deja, tío.
Let me...
El ojo is, pero no me deja.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. Patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. Also, NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train
¿Hay algo por
and
allí?
the scarcity of the replacement parts. Mojave, Mo problems. Am I right? Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
¿Veis la puerta de abajo? Efectivamente.
What's going on, man?
Pero no, no quiero eso, tío. Es culpa de la otra. Culpa de esta puta.
I hope you're fine.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey.
Okay, if that's what.
You got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks hard done been broke. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken. I love you. Yes, I do. I love. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
¿Dónde está? Ah, no podemos todavía.
I hope you're finding everything to your liking. Watch out.
Puta. Hey.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs. Don't rightly know. Just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there. Novak? Nice enough place, I suppose. Between you and me, when I rolled into town, my skin started to itch. Watch yourself. Likewise, friend, likewise. Well, this ain't New Vegas, but I reckon you can find. No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. That's a mighty fine offer, but I'm gonna need to conserve my... I'm sure you... Peace.
Visillo.
My Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside.
That's it then. How did you know? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here. I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Okay.
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Oh, podemos pillar los dos, vale. Vale, ya está. Vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Estoy cansado. Vale. ¡Hala! Y hasta el siguiente vídeo.